They all said the boy was too young to help. But when everyone else gave up, he was the only one who didn't walk away. Ethan was 14, small for his age, quiet, always tinkering with gadgets in the backyard. Neighbors saw him as the shy kid who barely spoke at school. His mom worked double shifts, and most days he was the invisible one on the street. But invisible people often see what others miss. When he was 10, Ethan's dad died in a construction accident. He'd spent hours beside rescue crews that day, watching them dig and dig but come up too late. That sound, the muffled cries from under the ground, stayed frozen in his mind. Maybe that's why, 4 years later, when it happened again, he couldn't just watch. It was early evening when panic broke out near the park. A 2-year-old girl had fallen into an old, uncovered well shaft, 30 feet deep, cold, and nearly impossible to reach. Firefighters worked non-stop, hour after hour, drilling carefully to avoid a collapse. 11 hours later, the hole was still too narrow, the cries too faint. The mother was screaming, reporters had arrived. Everyone whispered the same thing. We've done all we can. But Ethan didn't believe that. He stared at the hole, then at the rescue tools lying in the dirt. He noticed something. The pipe the workers were lowering kept getting caught on jagged metal inside. That's why they couldn't reach the toddler. His small hands could fit where theirs couldn't. Before anyone could stop him, Ethan tied a rope around his waist and crawled toward the opening. People shouted for him to wait, but he didn't. He used the sunlight hitting the rim to line up his body and slid halfway into the shaft, guiding his flashlight down. The smell of wet earth hit his lungs. His arms trembled. He could hear the faint crying below. Soft, fading. He whispered, "I've got you, okay? Don't be scared." Then everything went quiet, except the rope creaking. He reached down, scraping his elbows raw against the walls, fingers bleeding. At the bottom, his hand brushed something small, a foot. He wrapped his jacket around the child and signaled the rope team. The crowd held its breath. When they pulled him up, the toddler was in his arms, muddy but breathing. The mother collapsed to her knees. Cameras flashed, cheers erupted. But the next morning, the headlines didn't praise his courage. One reporter accused him of recklessly interfering with official rescue operations. Online comments called him lucky, not brave. The rescue chief avoided questions. Ethan didn't care. He just walked home and slept for 17 hours straight. A week later, that same reporter showed up again, this time to deliver a letter from the toddler's mother. Inside was a photo of the little girl smiling, holding a toy firefighter helmet. The note said, "When she grows up, I'll tell her a 14-year-old saved her life." Then share your thoughts in the comments, but no one liked or subscribed the boy.